Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm coming at you with a travel tips video. I absolutely love traveling. It's my passion in life. I have traveled quite a bit, I would say, in my 46 years. I intend to travel heaps more. It is actually my one ambition in life to travel the world and see as much of it as I possibly can with my son and whomever else I choose to travel with. If I could make a living out of traveling the world, sharing my tips and recommendations, showing different sites and tours and things to do and that kind of thing, oh God, that would be my dream come true. Well, a girl can dream. Anyway, let's get into the tips. So when it comes to packing, pack minimally, but pack with flair. So you don't want to be carrying around a whole heap of heavy luggage with things that you're never going to end up wearing. But you do want to look good and feel good, and you want to be up for anything. Things pop up out of nowhere when you're traveling, plans go awry, you never know where you're going to end up. So if you dress with a little bit of flair, not much, just not your everyday t-shirts and cargos, add a little bit of flair, you will be appropriately dressed for any occasion you find yourself in, and your photos will look great too. My next tip is no diet. When you're traveling, it's time to indulge. Who knows when you'll ever be in the country you're in again, in the restaurant you're in again. Food is one of the greatest pleasures in life, and holidays are not a place to deprive yourself of food or be on a diet of any sort. And make healthy choices, but do indulge and don't feel guilty about it. And if you walk heaps, you'll burn off those calories. I find that when I travel, I hardly ever gain weight. I truly think that being happy burns off calories. I'm blissed out when I'm on holidays. Yeah, I'm in my element. There's no happier feeling in the world for me, and so I think I just don't gain weight. I don't know why. I do indulge. I do try and make healthy choices as much as possible. So if I want a big bowl of pasta with some authentic, rustic, homemade, beautiful bread dipped in olive oil, and a starter and a dessert, then you better believe I'm gonna have it. Feel like an ice cream on a balmy, beautiful night? Then go have your ice cream and go for a walk and take in the sights and the energy of the people and just enjoy it. Okay, another tip. Buy it or regret it. When you're overseas and you're shopping, or you're not shopping, you're just sightseeing and you see something that catches your eye and you're drawn to it, buy it, because you will regret it. Overseas shopping is one of the greatest things about traveling. You pick up little souvenirs, beautiful handcrafted pieces made from the city you're in or the country you're in. It might be a high-end designer piece that you could never afford, but have that extra cash because you've been saving for this holiday for so long, or a gorgeous piece of jewelry, whatever it is that you fall in love with, just buy it. You may visit a flea market and spot something very beautiful and vintage that you know you will never see again. There are different labels and department stores all over the world that we don't have access to here, so if you see something you like, indulge and buy it, because if you don't buy it, you'll get back home and I promise you will regret it. It happened to me once. I remember being in Italy and spotting a gorgeous leather bag and thinking it was a little bit out of my budget, and I still had other places to see, and I wasn't sure whether I'd see something I liked more, and I didn't see anything I liked more by the end of my travels, and I always regretted not picking up that beautiful leather bag. If you do see something and you're drawn to it, just buy it. That's what holidays are for, to indulge and pick up little trinkets. I think that shopping when you're traveling can be a totally different experience than shopping in your hometown. So instead of wasting your money on all those tacky souvenirs, pick up those beautiful things that you're drawn to from your travels, and they will be your souvenir. You will always remember where you were, where you bought it, and when people compliment on you, you can say, oh, this is from India, this is from Hawaii, this is from Italy. Okay, my next tip when you're traveling is less is more. Whether you're sightseeing, whether you're picking your itinerary, whether you're planning tours, less is more. Don't try and see everything all in that space of time that you're there. or don't try and pack in as much as you can in a day. Just take it easy, pick a couple of things that you really had your heart set on, and just spend your time immersing yourself in wherever that place is. Because if you try and see everything all in the one go or all in a short space of time, you really won't end up enjoying it, and you'll exhaust yourself and you won't really see much of anything. It will feel rushed and you won't feel as though you've really enjoyed or experienced the place. Don't worry about what other people are seeing and how much they're cramming into their holiday. Just linger and enjoy the places you've chosen and you will be much happier, I promise you. Okay, this is a pretty important tip. You need to keep your wits about you when you're traveling, especially when you're in a foreign country. A lot of people have this false sense of security when they're traveling, like, oh, I'm on holiday, nothing bad can happen to me, but that is when everything bad can happen. Things can go wrong if you don't keep your wits about you. You could find yourself in a precarious situation. So while we're traveling and we're in this blissed out state of mind, that's when we're vulnerable to things going wrong. So it's very important that you keep your wits about you. When we're traveling, we're carrying a lot of stuff, a lot of bags, a lot of luggage. You can lose things, important documents, expensive items like phones and cameras and computers. Before you leave your surroundings, make sure you check behind you and around you to make sure you've not left anything. Read up on the place you're going to. Ask questions when you're traveling. Be cautious. Don't take any unnecessary risks, especially when you're using roads that are unfamiliar to you. And I highly recommend traveling with travel insurance. I cannot understand people that travel to a foreign country without travel insurance. It is peace of mind for any mishaps, anything that could go wrong, from minimal things like losing your luggage or to more serious things. I basically book my travel insurance as soon as I've booked my flights. That's how important I think it is to the whole travel experience. I cannot imagine not having travel insurance. My next tip is to be early, whether you're catching a flight, whether you're catching a bus for a tour, whether you're meeting a group of friends, whatever it is you're doing, make sure that you're early. Leave enough time for traffic delays, for any mishaps that may arise. You just don't know what lays ahead, so always be early, and when you get to your destination, you can kill time on your phone, researching things, grabbing a snack. There are ways to kill time. It is so much better than rushing and getting panicked and feeling that anxiety that you're going to miss your flight or the train or the bus or the tour or whatever it is. Okay, my last tip for you guys is to have snacks with you. You just don't know how long you're going to be somewhere waiting, if any snack bars are open. You just don't know. It's always great to have some snacks in your bag, especially if you're traveling with children, which I do. My son always is hungry at the most inopportune of times, and when I have snacks, it's just a lifesaver. A granola bar, sweets, or a chocolate bar, or a packet of chips, or some crackers, or whatever it may be. Just make sure you have snacks with you. And I think that's about it. I hope those tips help you, and I hope you use them next time you travel. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!